Hello everyone, this is Quantum Fear again, and welcome to another Manhunt game, this time in Peinza at night, and what I like to call the Great Smackdown. What I mean by that is that the team I play against is very good, and they really have their stuff together. So let's get this going, and you can see what I mean.
As a team, your objective is to assassinate all members
Okay,
of
so
the
here's
assigned
my team. We're just kind of getting ourselves situated, and I am actually on communication with 3 of these people, or 2 of them, and so, you know, we think we have a good shot. So here we are. They seem to be on the exact opposite end of the field, or the level, so we're just sprinting our way over there, try not to run into each other, you know, so they get to minimize their points. And closer we get, we can kind of see. It's easier to tell, obviously, not just by your compass, but the little arrows. And the first person, as soon as they get up there, they are ready for us. And the first person gets there is smoked and then stabbed. My mute doesn't seem to have any kind of effect. Although I do get one, I get immediately stunned right there. And you can see that they keep rotating. As we stand up, a new person rotates in. And so this is what is effectively called a stun lock. It was at this point we pretty much realized that they are very much on top of their game. The only real way to get out of it, if you can't mute your way through, is to derez or desync and then come back in. So I desynced, and now I'm heading back to see if I can intercept a little bit, maybe. And that you see all the guy run across there. I'm pretty sure he had gotten attacked, and so it's just heading back to his teammates. And here we are again. We're chasing off. Instead of climbing up, I decided to stay here and wait for it. At this point, my teammates are actually behind me, and they're attacking one of my opponents, and they actually managed to get him. So one thing I found about this group is that they are very much smoke people. They enjoy having their smoke bombs, which is fine, but one way to get over that, if you know that they're going to do it, and they're going to be in the area, you can climb up and just jump on top of them, because in the air, you're not affected by smoke bombs. Again, our group is trying to stay as close together as we can for mutual support. Really, in Manhunt, is very important to do that, because of all the smoke bombs going off and everything. And here's another part where I stab one guy, but he has a partner, and as soon as I'm done stabbing him, he punches me, stuns me. And I get up, and it happens again, and it's just kind of a big mess, because as they stay together, they can keep stunning people, and we can keep stabbing them. But when you kill a person, they tend to res up near their teammates, so it helps them group back up quicker. Okay, so I know that we know, and my other teammates aren't really waiting, and so I'm just kind of making my way there. At this point, I see all the hassle, and I'm like, okay, let's just try to get in there and wait for the smoke to clear, as it were. And so I get in there, and I get one, get stunned, and then just get up, and I get another guy. My teammates at this point on the headset are not happy. They are realizing that we are very much gonna have to fight every step of the way for this one. With the second sticking away, we are really trying to push the kills. And one good thing about showing up late to these kind of things, I don't know what happened there. He just got out of my way, but I managed to get stabbed beforehand. One thing that
30 seconds remaining.
On these kind of games where the guys are so much in sync with each other, if you show up a little later than your teammates, it's not a bad thing, because they, as they're getting smoked and not stunned and stuff, you can kind of take a back seat, well, see that, oh, I need to be a little more, be in the air more, I need to, or, you know, see what you need to do. Not to say that you should hold back and wait for your team to die, but
contract lost.
It is an option. There's the first turn. I don't do too bad. It's not great, but you know, I'm actually very, you know, I'm pleased with my performance, even if the team above us is just really outclassed us together. If you notice in the beginning, they're actually all on the same clan. I'm not sure what clan it is, but you know, when they all have the same initials like that together, usually it's a good bet they're part of the same group. And if anything, and if they do practice together a lot, then you're in for a very, very tough fight.
Round 2. Your objective is to hide and survive.
Okay, so we are on defense this time, and here we really start off badly by we're like, okay, let's find a group and stick with it. But unfortunately, the only groups that around are moving ones, which is hard to stick in because we're just keep knocking everybody over, and really, really, really dreadful. At one point, pretty soon, two of our teammates said, you know, they seem to think we're screwing around, and they just take off, you know, trying to out-roof people, which really isn't a smart idea. It's just the fact, one, you're really exposed, and two, see, so someone poisoned me, but then their own teammate got me instead. Not only exposed when you're up there, but you're not gaining points by being blended, which is really, if you spend a lot of time there, you can rack up a fair number of points. Actually, the poison, someone stealing their poison happens a lot in this, almost 3 or 4 times. Not to me personally, but to my team. I mean, that's the one time it happened to me. 1 or 2 times it happened to me. But I heard my teammates describe it quite frequently. And here is one of the strong points of this level. It's the cathedral, where you can't actually, or very hard to be airborne, air assaulted, you know, jumped on top of. And you can kind of cover all the exits. Pretty easy. I see one guy here. He must have seen another guy behind me, and again, they split up, and I just got keeled over. You know, normally on these kind of things, yeah, you can kind of get annoyed, but you know, if the people are just so outclassing you, all you can do is laugh, try to learn something, and just, you know, it is a game. Try to have fun with it. It is not the end of the world, as it were. And you know, we can see that the point difference is huge. I mean, the points in general are very high, but the point difference, I think, by the end of the game is almost 10,000 points. So it was quite the show. It was quite the stomp. And we still want to hang out together. You see, and I'm not sure what he was doing, trying to raise run up to him, but I'm like, okay, well, I might as well go for the chain stun, so I'm going to hang out here. And as soon as you see the stun symbol, you nab him and get out of there. Fortunately, what I did here is I ran right up the thing for some reason, and then this guy got his aerial by kicking me off the grates. I'm not sure where he came from or if he was the guy that stunned me, but either way, it wasn't much fun. My team at this point is really downhearted. They just can't seem to understand what's going on, and they're just some of them are on the verge of like just rage quitting. And I'm just I just don't play. I'm just not that way. I don't get all worked up about these things normally. So again, I'm just gaining points here. I'm looking around, trying to find any suspicious looking characters. Where my teammate comes running through there, so that's good. One thing that NPCs will never do is go through those gates. So if you ever see someone who walk through those gates, or you like that, walk through or run, it's gonna be a PC or a player character. And I'm just sitting here gaining points. It's not a lot, you know, and because you can get a lot more just doing the stuns and outrunning people, but it does add up. As we keep going, we're going, we're going. And right around here, you should actually see. Yep, there he is. And I also, you should be able to do something from the park benches. I don't know, like throw stuff at him or stab him or whatever, but you just can't. You have to stand up. And for whatever reason, there's a massive delay for me, and I can never do anything against it, against someone if I'm sitting on a bench. Again, just another bench because it's the quickest place. I'm just trying to gain extra points, so I just sit on the bench and wait. Here what's funny is I'm looking, I'm just counting down, and I hear the sound, the drop, and I just don't see him. He must have just come right out of nowhere to stab me in that last second. So that was it. And you can see we lost by quite a lot, but I had a good time. It was you always learn a lot on these things. So thanks for listening. I hope you learned something, and I will see you guys next time.